everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jalen Green is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Banchero in at the 3. Now here's Oladipo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Green with a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 6. And Green with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now, here's Cunningham, the 10-footer. Thompson misses. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Oladipo against Green. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Ball.
Lob it up and let Bol do the rest. I think that's a combination of hops and reach.
And we got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander finds James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Ball's checked in for Jalen Green. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, G.A.?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Cunningham. Still without a basket. Allen a screen on ball. Cunningham passes to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
The West leading by 5. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. It's stolen by Allen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Cunningham, and there's the call by the official. They'll come to the basket here, following the goaltending call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Tatum, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Banchero. Here's James. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Ball kicks to Tatum. Good ball movement here by the East. And that one is good.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. Going inside, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And Fox gets it to go.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
But you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's James. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here's Tatum. And another three from the East.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. All right, there's the horn. It's the close game at the end of 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Holmgren is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Sharp. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. Now Sharp after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And the jump by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The East making a switch. Oladipo's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Green's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. And the West All-Stars with possession. Pass to Holmgren. Over Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. So that's foul number 2 for him. Tatum against Holmgren. Bounce pass from Tatum. Tatum with the screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to Tatum.
That length of Holmgren is such a tool on defense.
And another miss by the East. Here's Green. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
Yeah, that kind of deep, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. He's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. James checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Ball against Fox. From the arc. And Ball pulls it down. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Now, here's Oladipo. After Jalen Green's miss. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the East. Cunningham comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And West also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Ball. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here is James. Down low, shot left block, and Holmgren the bucket on the assist by LeBron. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the East All-Stars. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. He's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Sharp's checked in. Now the West with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Holmgren sets the screen for LeBron. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Oladipo against Sharp. Tatum setting the pick for Oladipo. Pass to Tatum. Over LeBron. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green up on top. Floats it up for Holmgren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Tatum with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hook flush by Tatum.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Timeout.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Zinkas is checked in for the West. Bridges comes in for Sharp.
Substitution on the board.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Gilgeous-Alexander fires James. The West again cannot hit. And here is the East now. Oladipo, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's LeBron. There's the 3. And Bull pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here comes Tatum. Bull can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And some changes here for the East. Allen's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Ausar Thompson in for Donovan Mitchell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Porzingis. And it's Banchero in for Bridges. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. James kicks to Green. Bull against James. Just 5 to shoot. From range, LeBron is good.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Cunningham outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the West All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything though the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
We've got Allen. Oladipo is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Ausar Thompson. And it's Bull in at the force line. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Pass break. Here comes the West. Finished off by LeBron.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
The East trail by 5. Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 13-footer. Count that one. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Now, here's Banchero. Still yet to score. Some nice passing here by the West. Green kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Green. Chalk up 2 there. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The East trail by 5. Now here's Cunningham. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw, good, Allen.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
And Allen drops them both. The West leading by 3. LeBron with it. He's got 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banchero inside. It's up against Thompson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Cunningham outside. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Bull. Over LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The defense doing all they could against Bo. I mean, he's so tall, it's hard to defend him.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
And he makes the first.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
And so he's able to get one of two. LeBron against Thompson. Wembanyama left side. Over Bull. And he hits the jumper for two. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped away. Cunningham passes to Bull. Oladipo for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Buries it down low. He's got 6.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Pass to Bull. To Cunningham. Just 4 to shoot. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Star.
Take a break.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Fox is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Ball's checked in. It's the second from the line.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Bull. Now Cunningham. And Thompson kicks to Fox. 5 on the clock. Locked up there for Allen. It's stolen by Wembanyama. James outside. 1:12 left in the third. Pass to Banchero. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the East. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Bull against LeBron. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to LeBron.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Bull. Victor Oladipo comes in for Ausar Thompson. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Cunningham. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Zinkas, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Holmgren comes in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Mitchell. And another miss by the East. Here's Bull. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the West All-Stars in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jalen Green. LeBron James is out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Ball in at the point guard.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning.
Tatum no good on the free throw. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Sharpe, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Sharpe's got his first points of the night.
Oh, gritty play by Sharpe inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Tatum setting the pick for Fox. Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Sharpe. The three. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Tatum finds Fox. Good ball movement here by the East. Tatum with a screen on Sharpe. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. It's stolen by Green. Pass to James. The kick out to Ball. LeBron against Tatum. Green with a screen on Tatum. LeBron passes to Green. 4 on the shot clock. Back to James. for the three. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Tatum with a screen on Sharp. Here's Oladipo, and he converts the layup.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. With some changes. Allen's checked in for Tatum. Thompson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Cunningham in for Fox. Then for the West All-Stars, Wembanyama. He's checked in for Holmgren. Banchero comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Ball. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Cunningham. The East trail by 5. Ball kicks to Oladipo. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Ball.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul. Shooting 2.
That's good from Green.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
Both free throws good from Green.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Cunningham outside. Back to Oladipo. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham's shot is off. The West leading by 6. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, the pass to LeBron. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. And stolen by Ball. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. And another miss by the East.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama.
Great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham passes to Allen. Allen a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The West leading by 8. Here's James. Misses off the left eye.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Allen, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So it's the West now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Bol. Drops it in from 11 feet. James has got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars.
The mid-range jumper has really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.